It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Chap 60, 70 range, 7, go.
Now looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he can escape no longer. They roll over and bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
18 Cardinal, 18, Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target here to Njoku. He'll be touchdown after a big play. Offensive line fast.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go, Judkins. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. Along the right sideline, there's space. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Browns nothing.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
On the
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Are you kidding me? Really?
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Let's go. 19, look, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going for this. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49.
First down, play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
A little screen pass for Judkins. Good defensive effort. Here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready up.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
There we go, set. 19, 70 Lions. Check out.
Here's the snap on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Intercepted in the end zone. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
59.
Herbert out of his end zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. McConkey's got it again. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to McConkey. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? To the air on 3rd and long. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, you can read my body language in the booth. That flew in the face of common sense. Not even a little bit, but a lot. And no matter which play it went, it was sure going to be one of the most remembered calls of this game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's Chubb up the middle. Having gained about a handful there. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Chubb. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
On the screen, this is Simpson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar.
From the gun, Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Another game to Judkins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw for it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Let's go.
1st and 10, Herbert. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. He dodged the tackle. Has good room at the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
19 Tiger.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after what looks like a yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Come my team. Come. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Panther 11.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
4th down, pass coming. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
65 cat. Cougar 19.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hand off here to Sampson. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hand off to Sampson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A fresh set of downs for him now after the defense jumped.
Here we go, set. Bronco East, go.
Running it after the penalty. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
He's taken down at the
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Sampson from the pistol. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Check, check, ready.
Trying the left side with Sampson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
No gain on the
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Ready. Viking 18. Hey, Smash. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Chargers take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and added to the stat sheet with the INT.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Big gain downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. To throw, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hey, go lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Herbert throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
Go.
Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers.
It's Herbert once more. He's got it in the red zone. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that will add to their score.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Escapes out, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has it at the 11. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
380.
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
380. 380. Go.
He finds Pickens left side. Reaches the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Now run with Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cap.
Chung. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Browns nothing.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Zone read, they'll give it to Simpson. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns.
Throwing now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set up. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Dump off caught by his back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Working quickly here.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Liking 18. Check. 19. Check go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Black 80. Black. Set.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Go.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, with the Tiger. Set. Go. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
They'll throw to start the drive. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
First down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Right now, boys.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Hey.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. He's got it downfield near the edge. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They're in long for him here. Over the screen to Hampton. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
That's taken at the 15. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. After the play, we get a timeout on the field. They're looking at an injured man. And, yeah, it's Deontay Johnson who's shaken up. First and 10, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Big gain downfield. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Another Browns 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2.
Here
The
we go,
Browns
set.
will line up for the two-point conversion.
Setting him up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Chargers 17, Browns 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On return, here comes Davis. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Capital.
Herbert now. On the move, headed right. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They run it from the gun with Chubb. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. McConkey's got it again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I didn't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Back to Hampton. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Chargers up by 4. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 59. Ready.
Back to throw it. He brings it in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Chubb. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Dowdle now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
60 Maverick. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference.
Shut up! Cowboy 80! Cup 19! Cup 19! Check smash! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready up!
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go, set! Cougar 19! Mustang 19! Let's go!
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kicked off Reed Blankenship. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these.